hello. We're live.
Hello, 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 hello! I am here, and I'm also the only one who's animated today. Behold my power! I can turn my head.
I'm also animated.
I regret coming here tonight.
Behold, I am the only person who's animated tonight.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take one of those Gloria right now, then, and
Oh no!
there we go, perfect. All right, no, just kidding. Just kidding. But yes, we are live. Today's going to be a far more casual D&D session today, simply for the fact that two of our players are asleep. At least I'm assuming they're asleep, because apparently everyone has recently been either having sleeping issues or are currently sick. I apologize for you, Pune. Do what you can, man.
I would like to die, please.
I mean, he's both of those things. He's sick and also has sleeping issues.
Yeah.
I'll take one death, please.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Let me just find it.
Martin's sick. He's gonna infect us all with his charm.
Very good. Oh, there we go.
Anyway, but so yeah.
I rolled a 15. Do I
I'm
die?
sorry, you're not dead yet. That's your success for life.
Oh no.
Yeah, sorry. You have to live through nothing. Anyway, no serious announcements. My sponsorships have, the one sponsorship I had has ended. Thank you again for supporting me in that, and it helps out a lot, especially since had to go get car repairs. That you still have to. But anyway, so who of the three here wants to tell the tale of the last session?
We killed the fucking bee queen. There, we're done.
All right,
it's a wasp.
Yeah, it was a wasp. Dumbass.
Wasps even have queens?
Yes.
Yes.
Or are they democratically elected?
Democratically elected, mass-produced for the Hive, absolutely.
Alexis is my only queen. I definitely am playing into this fucking bard loving the paladin archetype at this point. That's my trope. Alexis is best girl. I'll die on that hill.
How do you feel about that, really?
I mean, at the moment, she's the only girl because the other one didn't fucking show up.
Yep. But yeah, so yeah, pretty much they broke into the Hive through some silly antics and stealth.
Silly? My plan was flawless and thought out extremely. Silly? How dare you?
Anyway.
Point is that River successfully managed to discern a truth before others.
Yeah, I just gotta do everything, it seems.
And you guys managed to successfully kill the Waspjacket Queen, saving the village and the civilians as well. Although many of them had already been transformed into Waspjackets themselves, including the dwarven husband, was with them at the very start of the adventure, trapped on that cliff just like the rest of them. Toss that thing out of the way. Anyway, so we come back to the party about a week later. It is at this time, it is around near the end of the week that I forget, Cestira kind of walks up to Iris walks up to Alexis and she whispers something into your ear. You know exactly what's going on, and you take her to a more secluded area and proceed to just take care of her for a while, taking time to cook meals and just generally practicing improving your cooking. As for Yagusha, he disappears for a good portion of the week, as for personal reasons he just just disappeared.
Oh, that's rather unfortunate.
Yeah.
I guess he's never coming back again.
But River, being the individual that he is,
I got a few things I wanted to do real quick. First off, I want to do the thing I talked about that I joked with you for, that I am serious on. Secondly, before I do that thing, I want to drop my swords off and some of those gems, the magic thingies that we got, at the local blacksmith and say, put this in that, please.
The local blacksmith? I thought the entire village was gone.
We brought him back. We saved him.
Yes. He was among the people we saved.
He is indeed. He's a little out of it, and it takes him a while to pretty much adjust back to being not hypnotized or charmed. Also from being cryogenically frozen in a nutshell and stuff, so it takes a little while to recover. But he comes back to you the next day after he jumps off. So you wanted me to put these gems into your blades, correct?
Yes. Put magic thing into stabbing thing. Although I don't actually stab with these, I more slash with them.
There's just one major problem.
There better not be a major problem, because, like, I wanted to get these done a while ago, and you were not here because you were busy getting kidnapped.
Well, thank you for rescuing me, for one. And the other major issue is I do not have the skill to do this.
I was told you had the skill to do this. I asked around. Everybody was like, oh yeah, the blacksmith can do that. Now you're telling me you can't do it?
Well, if it was a properly socketed weapon, it could, but your weapon is not socketed. It doesn't have the capabilities of me inputting these gems into it.
It's only a green. It's only a green rarity item, not a blue or purple.
It is exactly as your partner says. It's your blades have a.
Your partner.
My life partner is it makes a good point. Okay, well, put a socket in it.
That's why I don't have the skill for it. You need you need an arcane blacksmith to enhance your weapons. And I tell you, that's not cheap. It is possible, but it will take.
Just sighs at him.
Sorry to disappoint you like this, but everyone has a limit on their skills. I have mine.
I don't. And you don't either. Look, I give him a bardic inspiration. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. You are a wonderful individual. Your only limits are where you decide to have them lie. You can be better. You can do better. Here, and I give him my sword and I give him a gem. Put gem in sword.
Make a persuasion check.
He's definitely gonna break it.
Let's see.
19. I want to talk this guy up into gaining the skills. I
You
don't
also-
care.
you
Take
also
a week
have
studying and figure it
You
out.
also have glory dice if you want to use them.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use a glory die. We're not using them for anything today, and we're down 2 people. No one but me ever fucking uses these things.
I had 3 things I was gonna make today, but sure, you can use them for your pointless check.
Hey, if he gets my swords being magic, it's not pointless. Does he? Do I talk this guy up enough that he can make me a magical sword, or at least like point me in the direction of someone who can? Like maybe he's got a cousin. Maybe he's like, you know, the Nurse Joy of this city, and he's got a cousin somewhere else that's gonna be like able to do this.
I just cannot trust myself to try and enhance your blade. I'm afraid I'm probably going to break it before I do anything with it. But I can give you a referral to another blacksmith.
And, like, he's going to also treat me the same as if I had rescued him from a horrible group of wasps, right?
Well, maybe not exactly the same, but he'll have a referral from me to, try and give you a discount.
Is that worth anything? I mean, it doesn't seem like you're able to...
It might
No, you know what? I'll take it. The referral's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, he might cut the price down on 50%.
There was going to be a price?
To modify your... if your weapons are socketed weapons, I would have put it in for free. That would be my repayment to you. But since we have to modify your weapon, I would take far longer and much more materials to do.
That's fine, I guess.
Yes.
So how are you going to repay me? Do you got anything cool?
Sadly, no.
You're a blacksmith! What? You don't have anything cool? What do you
I can make you something! What do you want? Aside from the gems in your sword.
I want a socketed sword.
I want a socketed sword.
I don't have the ability to make that.
Okay, here's what I want, okay? I want a picture frame, and I want a picture of you in it, and underneath the picture of you, I want it to say most mediocre blacksmith. Because you're not the worst. You're not the worst. You're not the worst blacksmith.
I mean, I primarily make horseshoes and nails. And other tools.
I know, that's really mediocre. You could do a lot better for yourself.
That's a standard!
Yeah, that's why you're mediocre. A standard. I'm not saying you're a bad blacksmith.
No, mediocre! I take an insult to your claim that I am mediocre.
You just told me all you do is make horseshoes and nails. He's like
No,
the best.
I'll make you something even.
Horseshoes. Let me see a horseshoe right now. Make me a horseshoe. That's what I want. Make me one singular horseshoe.
All right. I'll give you the best damn horseshoe you ever had.
Yeah, it better be the best damn horseshoe I've ever had.
And he trudges off to go make.
No, I
How
follow
many
him.
horseshoes have you had?
I follow him. Fuck this guy. I follow him to his blacksmith shop. I'm gonna help him out. I give him a bardic inspiration on his check to make me a horseshoe.
Didn't you already give him one though? So he already has one.
I mean, okay, cool. Then, I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna just stare over his shoulder, inspiring him the whole time. I interpretively dance behind him, so he feels really good about this horseshoe.
All right. What is your inspiration?
It's a D8 now, motherfucker.
Perfect. I'm gonna get that.
I want the world's greatest horseshoe. This blacksmith is gonna prove to me that he's not a mediocre blacksmith.
So while he's working on that, Khalid, go ahead. You decided that you were going to go about making some of your own tools yourself. Go ahead and do your first tinkering check for the quiver that you wish to make for yourself.
Will do. I wonder if I should ever tell Mr. River that I can make arcane socketed weapons. Nah.
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? You're fucking kidding me! You're shitting me! You're fucking kidding!
Yep.
You can make socketed weapons?
No.
What the fuck am I fucking... Oh, you are kidding me. Oh my god, I hit an octave I don't think I've hit before. My voice hurt. Oh god, that'd be the greatest plot twist of all time.
Alright.
First one. Using what's that?
So we're gonna treat it kind of like because you're tinkering with things, so it's gonna be more of a dexterous check. But if you are proficient with tinkering tools, you do add your proficiency.
I give him a bardic inspiration as I walk by.
I shudder. Okay.
So
Tink, tink, tink.
So with that, a grand total of 17. Yes.
Martin, you rolled it wrong. It's a D8 now.
Oh. Hey.
With a grand total of higher than what I said before, yes, you managed to make the quiver for your bolts that has a cap on it, with a quick release hatch to easily grab a bolt and immediately shut itself, so that you can hang upside down and not have your bolts fall out of everything.
Oh, I also cast Detect Thoughts on the blacksmith while he's smithing.
Oh my god.
So, you get a very disgruntled, "Call me mediocre, eh? I'll show him." and pretty much his thoughts are just in line with that. Just surface level thoughts of like he wants the best horseshoe. I'll give him the best bloody horseshoe the 6 gods and goddesses could have ever possibly conceived. And just things along that line. Anyway,
If it turns into a magic horseshoe, I'm gonna die.
If I have a magic fucking horseshoe, I'm gonna I will literally just shit a brick right now if I end up with a magic horseshoe from this guy.
Well, he can't. He's not an arcane blacksmith, so it won't be magical. But we'll get to that in a moment. So the process of making the horseshoe begins, and he tells you it's going to be a couple hours. So if you get tired of dancing back there, go do something else.
No, I'm not a mediocre dancer. I'm never gonna get tired.
Horseshoe.
I would hope so. Oh, King!
This is the slowest fucking blacksmith this side of the continent.
Oh no!
It's a nice
No.
horseshoe,
He's making the best horseshoe. He's taking his time on it.
It's the world's best horseshoe. You don't understand. If this isn't the world's greatest horseshoe, if I take it anywhere, I hope you realize, Ida, you've now set off a side quest for me to find a blacksmith that can make a better horseshoe, just so I can win this argument. Like, everywhere we go, I'm gonna have a blacksmith make me a horseshoe until I get a better one. And I'm going to then harass this man into becoming a better blacksmith and learning how to socket weapons so he can do something with his life outside of the mediocrity. You've sparked a fire in me with this really mediocre nameless blacksmith.
Alrighty. So he's going off making it thing. Go ahead and make the second check. Which one are you working on now? The heavy crossbow or the gauntlet?
I'll start with the gauntlet.
Alright, go ahead and make another tinkering check.
25.
Yeah, no, the gauntlet, and you managed to... Let me just double check what you said to me in the Discord messages. So yeah, you managed to, over the course of the week, you don't get it all done in one day, and over the course of the week you manage to... these ideas pop into your head, and how it's like, I'm going to put my whip into my gauntlet, and then it's like, oh, but what if I can do it like this? And then kind of tinkering with it. But you do manage to succeed to incorporate your whip into one of your gauntlets with a quick release sort of mechanism that will allow the whip to fly out fast, and also a self-retracting system in it as well. They don't have to manually wrap it back up.
Oh, neat. That's even more than I asked for.
Yeah.
Neat.
You also, the other reason why it takes a while for the horseshoe to get made is because Pune comes up every so often, and during at least the first day, just like, do you have springs? Do you have this? Like, yeah, sure, let me get it for you. Anyway, so About an hour later, about an hour and a half later, the blacksmith walks up to you, River.
Uh-huh.
Here's your bloody horseshoe.
It's a bloody horseshoe. He hands you a horseshoe that has blood on it.
No, there's no blood. There's no blood.
I look at the horseshoe. What does it look like to someone who has zero knowledge about blacksmithing or what would make a quality horseshoe?
Well, in regards, you've seen horseshoes before. Like River has seen horseshoes before.
I mean, yeah, everyone's seen a fucking horseshoe.
All right, making sure. So, compared to the standard horseshoe, this is anything but standard. It is
garbage.
No, it's even better. It is pristine. It's using sort of a like Damascus style of steel. So you have these cool little ripple effects within the metal itself. You see that it is inlaid with a fine detailing, just like a decorative design around the rim of the horseshoe itself. And it is even engraved with a horseshoe for the ass named River.
I reach out and I give him a hug and I say, see, doesn't that feel good to create something that's far past the normal tedium of just regular horseshoes and nails all day? You could be so much more. Look at this talent. I don't even know. I don't know anything about blacksmithing and I can recognize how good this is. Why don't you try to improve yourself and learn how to do socketing weapons and, start creating things that you could really be proud of and become one of the best blacksmiths in the whole world? What's stopping you?
Excuse me, do you have any more springs?
Yes, right over here.
Oh, right, I need some extra straps and... Oh, does that horseshoe say River is an ass?
It does, I say proudly. So, what do you think, Mr. Blacksmith?
I like my profession, and I'm happy where I'm at in my life. Young lad, when you get as old as I am, there are a few things that you just can't do anymore.
All right. And I pocket the horseshoe and I hold out my hand for a shake.
He kind of like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, just like slaps your hand together with his own, and his hand is very big and meaty. I
give him a chest bump. Then I pull him in. Like we're broing this out. I'm like best friends with this blacksmith that I was trying to like light a fire under.
Yeah, his hand compared to yours is much bigger, and he does the bro hand high five with you. It actually kind of hurts. Like his grip is really strong on your hand, and he manages to like when you walk away, you're just like, okay, that hurt a little. Not enough to do any damage, but definitely just like, man, that guy's got a grip.
And adding to my notes, Valendresh Blacksmith, Horseshoe Quest, best friend.
Anyway. And then for your heavy crossbow, go ahead and make the tinkering check for that.
Are you actually socketing weapons, Martin? Like, can you do that, or were you trolling me? Like,
I was definitely trolling. I don't know blacksmithing proficiency. Do you really think ahead of the campaign I went, oh, by the way, I would like to be a blacksmith that can socket weapons? What fucking tit face are you? Get a fucking grip.
Wow, that was really vitriolic.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
That's what you get. That's what you get for being an ass.
So, how do you cuck this up with the natural one?
Well, I would assume that my heavy crossbow gets broken somehow.
The blacksmith was so busy making the fucking horseshoe, he made some really shoddy springs and gave them to you.
I would say that I wouldn't say that it was the springs that were the issue. I would say that you wanted to make a folding. You wanted to make a folding heavy crossbow, right, for ease of travel.
Well, the thing that I wanted to do was to basically do this thing that you put into my gauntlet, which was I wanted to put so what I wanted to do was give it like slots so that I could slot different types of attachments to it by using like woodworking techniques. So I would basically slide one attachment, and they would all attach the same way without using nails or anything.
I see. So, in your initial process of doing this, you start cutting into your crossbow, and you misjudge the length, and you cut part of the crossbow in half. Like you cut it too deep, and when you go to try and put your like a test block in to try and see if the interlocking mechanism works, the tip of the crossbow breaks.
Well, on the bright side, it's definitely easier to transport now.
I will need to get this repaired somehow.
It's too bad the blacksmith is busy.
No, that was no. The horseshoe was done like in one day. The crossbow was he was gathering springs for the crossbow on the day that you were getting the horseshoe made. Everything else he got done ahead of time. But ultimately, of the three things, only one of them drastically failed.
Right. So, do I not have a heavy crossbow, or is it a broken heavy crossbow?
It is a broken heavy crossbow. You have a feeling that if you take it to somebody, they could have a chance to fix it up, but it may not function as well as it did in the past.
Such a shame. If only I had made some gold from this endeavor, then maybe I could have bought a new one. But alas.
Oh, that reminds me! River.
Oh, are you finally going to pay me, Mr. River?
Well, I paid you a couple times, but this time I think that you deserve, a special bonus, even though I think I had to save you a lot of times during that last fight. And, you were about to get ambushed, too, if I hadn't done anything. And, that time that you got knocked down. Oh, and that time you shot me when I was dying. Wait a minute. Am I your bodyguard? Anyways, it doesn't matter, Khalid. I think that you're a good person, and I don't really need money that much. And so I take out the pouch of all of Kyoko's money, and I hand it to Khalid.
Oh, so like 10.
How much money was in that pouch, Hida? That was all his starting money.
Yeah, pretty much it was. I do believe up the character sheet because I haven't had it in a while. And you back to Tales of Cestria, Tales from Cestria campaign. Down to your character sheet. Go over inventory. Yeah, it was about 10 gold.
Are you kidding me? I started with like 60. How did he only start with 10?
How did you start with 60?
We had a money
gold
start.
I've got.
Start. Hida gave us a money start. We started with tons of money.
Well, unfortunately, on his actual page it says 0 gold, so I don't remember exactly how much he had. It's been so long since that scenario happened.
I went with the standard, thing, like what you get for backgrounds with mine. So
So we'll up that up to 20 gold and 54 silver.
That's still a lot. There you go.
It's still a lot.
And how many silver?
54.
Ah, nice. This would cover the cost of heavy crossbow.
Way more than enough for a heavy crossbow, I think.
No, a heavy crossbow is expensive. Right. This would... Oh, fuck, it doesn't say on this page. Okay, well, I guess we gotta look it up here.
How much is the price of a heavy crossbow, Hida?
50 gold.
50 gold, Martin.
Damn.
Yep. So this covers about half of what I...
Are you buying it from in this shop? Like in Valendresh?
No.
Oh.
I do not feel very confident in the abilities of this blacksmith.
Because if you were to buy it here, I would like argue with the merchant that we get it for free. God damn it!
Well, I appreciate the offer, River, but perhaps I can get this repaired at some point. It has a lot of sentimental value to me.
Oh, okay. Well, if I can help in any way, you know I've always got your back, Khalid.
Thank you, I suppose.
Anyways, I have to go on fixing something that we all forgot about, and I'm gonna head over to Egrimlor's wife, disguised as Egrimlor.
Meanwhile, maybe we can hear about what Alexis is doing.
Oh yeah, Alexis.
Yeah.
What's our party leader up to?
Why am I the leader?
Because you're the only one with a sense of morals.
That's true.
And do you really want me being the leader? I don't want to be the leader. Look, our options are Khalid, who's my bodyguard, fucking Seiria, Hangaku Shah, or you.
Well, you would have been noticing me going around and doing a bunch of cooking. And that's mostly what I've been doing for the week. Sort of polishing my shield and armor, but mainly cooking, looking for different ingredients and trying different recipes. Also would have noticed I seem a bit down.
Detect thoughts. Someone seems sad. I detect thoughts on that shit.
The only thought here is you.
What are you feeling sad about, Alexis? What's on your mind? Tell me, I know it now.
I met this really annoying guy named River.
Yeah, the basics of the detect thought spells, for those who don't know. For duration, River can read the thoughts of certain creatures. Pretty much, he can read the surface level thoughts, what's immediately going through their mind. And if he wants, he can probe deeper, but they have a chance of noticing that, hey, they're being read.
They actually automatically know about it. But they just don't know that I'm the one doing it. The spell states if I probe deeper, they have to make a wisdom save. If it fails, I get deeper insight. Either way, they know that I'm probing into their mind, and they can, on their turn, make an intelligence check to try to kick me out of their brain.
So what are the surface thoughts?
Surface thoughts, though, you don't know that I'm looking into your mind.
What would be classed like surface level thoughts here?
It says in the book what's most on your mind at the moment.
And that would be Iris at the moment, as you are taking care of her. I sent you a DM via Discord.
I actually do want to point something out, River. It never specifies in the spell that it does it for the surface thoughts. It's only when you probe deeper. And
yeah, I know. That's why I said.
Yeah, but you said it's even if you just
No, I said not when I do it. Like he
Oh,
won't.
okay.
Yeah. It's only we were talking about probing. No. I know that he doesn't. He won't know that I'm probing into his thoughts. On surface levels.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What are you sad about?
at the moment, I'm. Well, the thoughts you get aren't sadness, as there's something else more on my mind, as I seem to be focusing a lot on Iris and trying to help her out.
Are there thoughts of attraction?
There are no thoughts of attraction here.
Are we talking then pity, sympathy, camaraderie?
Be like sympathy.
Well, so what specifically are the thoughts? Are they like, man, I worry a lot about Iris. I hope she's doing okay. Like, what's the actual thought going through your head?
Give me some inner monologue.
Is the answer to that.
Yeah.
You want me to describe it?
Yeah, probably best you describe it.
Alright. So, pretty much, the surface thoughts relate to how Iris is going through a molting stage right now. And just thinking about, like, what sort of needs she'll need at this time. So, like, cool rags, eggs, and other, like, food necessities and things like that. Just general, like okay, hey, so she's now in this stage of the molting, so she needs this, and this. I need to go gather this, and then what should we do for dinner tonight? And generally thoughts like that.
All right, I probe deeper.
Alright.
But I'm doing it not well. Like I'm hiding around a corner or something. Just you know, so you can't.
I make a wisdom save.
Make a wisdom saving throw. Yep.
Wasn't it intelligence? Or am I wrong?
No. Wisdom saving throws to.
Oh yeah. Wisdom.
You know what? Here's how I'm going to do this too to make it so this way he has no idea it's me. I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts first. Oh no, Invisibility is concentration too. I can't do both.
Yep.
I'm going to just hide then.
Make a stealth check.
What is the DC?
15.
Yep, 15.
15? Fail then.
Alright.
Excellent.
So you gain insights
14.
into the emotional state, something that looms large in the mind, such as anything. Yeah.
I'm about to gaslight Alexis so badly too.
There's so much wording on the spell that I'm having to read.
You do know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you immediately know. Oh, that something is probing into your mind, though.
Don't worry. I'm gonna gaslight you so hard in a moment. You're gonna love it.
Well, first off, make a stealth check, River, since you're hiding.
Tell me more. Tell me more. No, I cast Disguise Self. Fuck this. I look like a normal villager just hanging around.
Make a stealth check regardless, because you're trying to. Actually, no, make a deception check this time because you're trying to be deceptive in the nature of what you are.
Performance to act like a villager. Or is it like a normal village? It's like a normal villager that's dancing around exactly like River.
I'm just sweeping. I'm just sweeping stuff. As I look at him. Don't worry, I'm gonna throw you off this trail so hard, Alexis, and you're gonna love it. All right. So tell me about your reasoning on why now you're so concerned about Iris.
So you want to know why I'm concerned about Iris?
Yeah. Like I want to know why you care about her molting. Is it like a racial sort of like, we're in this together thing? Is there any sort of like hint of attraction? Is there like, I need to know your reasoning for why what you're doing, learning to cook, why you're sad, things like that. Essentially, I know everything.
I can't believe you're gonna find out that Alexis is just preparing ways to cook Syria.
So, I guess in terms of the molting, that is very much a racial thing. Like all Dragonborn go through it at different points in their life.
Okay.
And it is quite difficult to go through alone.
Oh, okay.
And
now I
want to know a stressful time, all of that.
I want to know your emotional state. You said you were sad. I'm looking for why.
So, sadness is not related to the molting.
Good, this is what I wanted.
Sadness is related to me eating her.
I might DM you this.
Sure, you can DM it to me.
Yeah.
And then the last thing that I would need is something that looms large in your mind, like something that you worry over, that you love, or that you hate. Something that's just kind of always on your mind, the core things to your person.
Something that
This
I
would
hate.
be why I'm sad. So.
Oh, good. Just send me the whole thing.
I can't believe I hate River this much.
And as you're DMing it to me, I'm now going to say the way that I throw you off the trail, because you know something's probing into your mind, so you probably like look up and you look around, right?
I would be, like, quite frantically, and you would probably sense a bit of anger as
I cast message, and you hear a whoo, whoo.
I frantically begin looking up at the trees. I also just go and I pull out the stick that I've been carrying on my person, even when I'm not on armor. I am prepared. I'm gonna roll a perception check to have a look for owls.
Go ahead. I'll be under my DM's board here.
101, how to gaslight your party.
It's a 16 perception. Is there any owls?
There are no owls. There are no owls nearby.
As a note, you can respond to the message and send something back to this owl wherever it may be.
Well, I don't think I know that just from receiving the message, and I also don't know it's a message.
True. You're just hearing owls.
I am now on high alert.
Oh.
Whoo, whoo.
Oh my god.
You've missed me gaslighting Alexis.
Oh.
So does he see it?
Oh, Izumi's here. Hey, Izumi.
No owl.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Your thing's not showing up yet. Hold on.
It's fine. I mean,
Oh God. So now Alexis is worried about telepathic owl.
Yeah. Oh.
wait, the fucking owl again?
Oh no.
You don't understand. So to catch you up, well, Rye is typing up what he needs to type to me.
Yeah.
Azumi, I'm disguised as a regular villager, stalking Alexis as she is caring for you while you're in your molting, and thinking that like Alexis was kind of into you. I wanted to probe deeper to figure out what was going on in their mind, because I'm reading their mind while disguised, and I probe deeper, which means that they automatically know that something's trying to get into their mind, but they don't know what or where.
Uh-huh.
So I cast message, and I went, who? So now the owls are telepathic.
Gonna be
Oh,
dead.
also, I'm gonna type some stuff to you, Azumi, so you could, be caught up for how I harassed the local blacksmith into making me the best horseshoe in the world.
Why?
And of how I've also, because nobody told E. Grimlore's wife that he was dead, I disguised self as E. Grimlore, and for like the next week, I did terrible things as E. Grimlore to his family to cause her to want a divorce, so this way she'll never know that he died.
Actually, we're gonna get into that in just a
we'll
moment.
get to that? I can't wait to see what happened with he gaslighting that fucking family.
While
So mean.
all of this,
Also, you would know the cooking is just like a hobby of mine, and I'm kind of doing it to deal with stress.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to read what you sent me. I'm sending Azumi first. Either way, I've taken up enough of the time. Let's hear what Nana's doing.
Yes. So again, this happens towards the latter end of the week, but after you finish practicing some spells that you had in mind, so whatever new spells you chose for your class and everything like that, you do learn them. But you do feel you started to feel the natural growth cycle of the dragonkin starting to go into, and since there happens to be a friendly dragonkin also in your party and in the village at the same time, you approached Alexis in regards to this. And so, oh yeah, we'll come back to you just in regards of you like coming near to the end of the molting cycle.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, your temperature has started to, your body temperature has started to decline and everything like that. Is there any physical changes that that your character has gone through at this moment?
Not in particular.
Yeah, so
yeah.
so kind of just like
I don't think much has changed.
Yeah,
Visually.
Your hair is probably a little bit longer now than it was before.
Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean it's probably down to the square of your back if it wasn't that long already. Other than that, yeah. So you go through the molting process. River, you don't do anything in an attempt to see what's happening, do you?
Why would you even ask that? Of course I do. I cast invisibility and I spy on this.
Why would you ask?
At any point during this week, while I'm taking a break from all my tinkering, I am going to pay a visit to Syria without going invisible or anything. I'm just going to be knocking on the door, completely normal.
So yeah. Do you have any responses for? Well, this will also be like Alexis responding as well. So.
Mm-hmm.
There. Do you? Do you, Izumi, or Alexis have anything to say when the good man shows up to ask how everyone's doing?
I'm probably just gonna try to like hide my tail, but that's it, really.
Excuse me. Is there anyone inside? Or have I come at an inopportune time? Very well. I just wished to announce some of my concerns. Lady Saria, you were carried off in quite a hurry after our encounter with the Waspjackets, and during that battle there was a moment that you froze, and I was merely worried that something might have happened. If you are still alive in there, just a simple sound would be more than enough, but otherwise I shall take my leave.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good. Very good. Well then, I shall see you once you have recuperated from whatever ailment you're going through. Let me know if there is anything you need of me. And also if you want me to make sure that River does not bother you through this recuperation process. I know he can be quite a bother.
That would be nice. Please do that.
Very well. I shall stand guard when I am not working on my inventions. And so I stand guard outside her room.
Do I get past him at any point?
How do you try and get into the building?
Oh, gee.
Okay. Well, I'm actually going to change my invisibility, and instead I'm going to wait for Alexis to be doing something off somewhere else, and then I'm going to disguise myself as Alexis. Using my disguise kit, the spell disguise self, and I'm going to go get some, like, what has Alexis been doing? Like water and things like that to help Saria. You having used detect thoughts in the past, I want to know this process, and I'm just going to go in and just mimic Alexis taking care of Saria.
And for anyone who's interested in the process in which we're talking about, there is all this information. Hopefully this is working correctly.
Yeah, if you link it on the Twitch, I will read it and then describe what I'm doing. But that's how
There
I'm
it
gonna
is,
get past
yeah.
the lead.
Yeah, it's under an error's occurred in the network. What?
No, I've got it.
Okay,
I've got it.
yeah, it's under the Dragonborn or Dragonkin
probably.
race,
Yeah, got it.
A lot.
Oh gosh, this is a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of it in there.
Which paragraph is the important bit?
Let me get to it real fast. Because 1 second. Why will the envelope? Well, the envelope.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah.
Molting. Bum 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 bum. High fever. Final hours and molting, pain increased. Okay, high fever. So I'm bringing, things to get down the wet towels, stuff like that. And I'm doing it at a point when it would make sense. Like I'm not Alexis just left and is coming back. Like, oh, I forgot something in the room. I'm waiting for Alexis to have been gone for a while, and the time for Alexis should be coming soon. And I'm gonna distract Alexis so she doesn't come back while I'm disguised as her by constantly messaging whoo. So Alexis goes on an owl hunt. So yeah, I'm replacing Alexis right now.
Alright, well, you gotta get
I'm totally hunting those owls.
You do have to get past Pune, and so what do you say when you walk up to the door?
Alexis doesn't talk much, so I don't say anything. I just walk to the door as if I'm about to go through it.
The door
I acknowledge Khalid with a nod, and I walk up to the door.
The door is locked.
All right, I would have known after watching this for a while that the door is going to be
locked. Yeah, the door. Yeah, she's been locking the doors as well. So.
Okay, give me a moment. Let me rob that key off of Alexis. So I'll use an invisibility first to have done this earlier.
Yeah.
I'm seeing what happens.
Yeah.
You're not keeping me out. I want to invade your privacy, goddammit.
Anyway, so sleight of hand check with invisibility.
I want that key.
Yeah, no. You managed to just flip the key away. No problem at all. That was a 28 on sleight of hand, and I'm using the advantage roll because, of course, he's invisible. So
cool.
So yeah, you managed to get into the room. Inside.
Martin should still get to decide what he wants to do as Khalid. I do look like Alexis, and I have the key, and I have all the stuff needed to take care of.
This is true.
And the time is approaching. Alexis would be coming anyways, but you never know. Khalid could do whatever.
Khalid, what are you doing?
No, I'm working on my tinkering that I can while sitting outside. And, just saying. So, how did your errand go?
Good, Alexis says, and just walks into the room.
You sound a bit different there. Where's your Australian accent?
Wait, is that a country in my world? I don't think it's a country in my world.
Should I roll a performance to see how well down I get?
Yeah, let's do a performance.
I have advantage because of all my disguises and layers of them.
I will say for this time, yes.
Okay.
Doesn't matter either way. You got 20 on both rolls. We'll go off.
I guess I can roll an insight, but.
Are you suspicious of this or not?
I mean,
he knows I can do all this. So Khalid, I feel
I'm just basically being. Oh well, that's a 5. Well, if you see Mr. River when you're out there, let him know that Miss Syria does not wish to see him right now. Seems there is something bothering her right now.
I will, and I go in.
Alright, so you close the door, and you know that from observing everything that she does lock the door when she gets inside as well.
Click.
The room has been, like, completely sealed off from the outside in regards of there's no way to view inside it. All the windows are shut. There's drapes over the windows to prevent people from looking in. And in this dimly lit, candled room, you see laying in this, it's a single-story house, mind you. You go to the bedroom where Iris is sitting, or laying down. You see a naked Iris, just like panting and sweating on the bed.
Oh, no blankets or anything. Oh gosh.
And she's completely stark naked. Because she is, like, again, her body temperature is way above normal.
Well, I use the towels, do the same thing that I read Alexis's mind so I can do it right and, take care of her. And I ask, how are you feeling, and detect thoughts.
Kinda like shit.
And the thoughts are the same, I'm guessing?
The surface thoughts are something probably along the lines of, I hate this.
I want to go deeper, and I want to ask, right now, just making conversation as Alexis, because hopefully her fever state is bad enough that she, doesn't find it weird that Alexis is actually making conversation for a change. But I want to ask, what is the one thing you want most in the world right now? To shape her thoughts, just where I can, focus on that.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw real fast.
Does she do it at disadvantage because she's sick? Fevers make people mentally not okay a lot of the time.
I would say in that use of good logic, yes, you would have disadvantage.
Alright.
Yeah, but she's a woman, and we all know that women can fight through fevers better than men can, so...
Well, I rolled a 19 and a 21, so what do you want?
She beats that 15, the spell ends.
So the spell ends, so you know that something tried to probe into your mind, but I can't figure it out. That's alright. Do you answer the question of what you want most in the world right now, at least? And that's... Yeah, I'd still have gotten the surface thoughts of that directed, just not the deeper ones like why.
Surface level thoughts, yeah. Surface level answer of that question, it would be to not have this stupid fever.
Okay. And, yeah, okay. In that case, then, after I take care of, River just leaves the same way that he came in. Same way Alexis does.
Alright.
Oh, but one thing I do. I would like to have, if possible, have purchased or gotten a small little, owl that would be used to scare off birds and things like that, and I want to leave it on the inside table.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So, there is no shop currently functioning in the town due to the fact that everyone is, recovering. The village is recovering from the wasp jackets and everything. But
I just use a dagger then to carve the image of an owl on the end table.
Exactly. Yeah. I was going to say, either you in your preparation for this, you whittled a little owl, like a crude-shaped owl thing, or you would leave a mark in there somehow. So.
Yep. I just leave the owl on the end table, and then I leave. And I go, and I want to also sleight of hand the key back onto Alexis.
Go ahead and make the sleight of hand check again.
As always, invisible.
it was like almost the exact same roll you had last time, except for one with a 20. Yeah.
All right.
A few
And
hours
then,
later, Alexis, you return and you see this owl engraved at the end of a table.
So sorry, is it like a wooden owl, like, or engraved into the
It's
table?
engraved into the table with a dagger.
I'm gonna like look around to see if there's any more owls that are hiding in the room.
There are no owls hiding in the room.
Okay. How is Iris doing at the moment?
Pain.
As far looks like some initial sweat was wiped off of her body. Like someone had recently been in here and taken care of her, which leads you to be slightly concerned. But she is doing fine regardless.
Okay. Well, I would have been making food while I was off, so I would give her that.
And you just continue to take care of her.
Yeah.
Alright. And now we go back to the thing River has been waiting to do all day.
Oh gosh, can we have more time with Rye or Izumi or Kelly or anyone but me, if that's okay? Like maybe role-playing them in the room together or something?
Sure. So we'll say that at the end of... We'll do this at the end of the molting thing. So, as described on the World Anvil website, Izumi, you shed your scales. That was in a rather beautiful little display of magical... little beautiful magical display. You know, there's the scale of your old scales just flaking off in a rainbowish color. So you have, you know, clear skin, new shiny scales, longer hair, or any other physical changes that would have happened.
I think just a longer hair. Yeah, that's basically it.
Hida, did you
also-
check your Discord DMs, by the way?
I did not.
Yeah, I would also say I would have been giving food to the others as well that I've been cooking.
Yummy.
So,
Is it any good? What did you make us? Like, what kind of
it
food?
would
Is
have
it
been
like mutton?
a wide variety of dishes. More focused around the sort of dishes you would give someone who's sick. So it would have been like a lot of like soups and like stews and that sort of thing. You would have also found them like quite filling.
Yummy.
that's good.
What else? They also do a bunch of magical things, but that's not important.
So, as Izumi just gets dressed, you're kind of just really, Alexis, you're just kind of finishing up, cleaning up, and taking down the curtains and, you know, prepping the house to be, you know, normal again. Just kind of a silent, sort of thing going on here, or anything like that. No other conversations between you two.
Not really, but after that's all done, I'm gonna go try find River.
All right.
So
It's
you're
not
just,
hard.
like hanging around. Okay, so you're not hiding or doing anything cool.
No, I'm not hiding or doing anything cool right now. Hida, did I get the thing that I had DM'd you?
I will say that Alexis finds you as you're like rummaging around like a little patch of flowers, looking for what you're trying to find. Because you have absolutely no idea what sort of medicine.
I can roll something for it. Yeah, I can roll something for it.
Yeah,
Want me to?
Yeah.
Roll a medicine.
Yeah. Let's see. What did you get?
I got a total of 20. If I'm finding anything good, let me know. Anything that would actually be helpful.
Unfortunately, you find a lot of unique and rare. You find like a not like uncommon like flower types, but as far as like your medical knowledge goes, you do not think any of these things would be helpful.
But they're pretty.
They're pretty, yes.
That'll do then. Instead of looking for what I was looking for, then I'll just start trying to make a bouquet out of it. So, yeah. Alexis, you come across me like trying to make a bouquet out of some random flowers.
So, I'm just like gonna completely ignore that, but I'm just gonna walk up and be like, do you have a moment?
I have many moments. You can take as many as you'd like, Alexis. How you feeling?
Well, I think the owls are onto me.
River immediately. Hold on. Let me roll something real fast, okay? River has a completely straight face. Oh God, they're closing in on you, Alexis. What are you I know that you have. Oh God. Okay, get ready to get gaslit.
Oh my God.
Alexis, the thing you need to know about the owls is that they can sense if you're harboring any inner doubt, anything that you're, concerned about. They can almost smell the weakness. That's when they start to gather. You'll start hearing them in your mind as they are finding cracks within. You haven't heard any owls you haven't seen, have you?
You're gonna just see like the blood drain from my face as I
Oh no.
And I sort of just like nod my head.
Oh gods. Alexis, listen. What happens next is terrifying and, well, do you know owl bears? Have you ever wondered how they're made?
So, I'm pretty sure I would have heard what an owlbear is, right?
Yes, you would know what an owlbear is and know that it is a wild creature like any other normal animal.
Oh, are they beasts or are they monstrosities in your game?
I would say they are more natural to the world than like
they would be normal. Okay,
than a like actually scientifically made chimera.
Okay, cool. Never mind about the owlbear thing then. But I'm just gonna say, have you ever heard about the kenku?
The kenku, like the bird people?
Yes. Have you ever wondered how they become the way that they are, only able to mimic what everyone says?
I thought they were just born that way.
No. That's how their race started. They reproduce naturally now, of course, but every now and then, the owls take someone. Alexis, you need to reaffirm your inner strengths. What's bothering you?
Oh boy.
Tell me your backstory.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. I'm gonna say it's nothing major. Just some. It's just a bit of stress. That's all.
Who? In Alexis's head. Well, I suppose if it's only a bit of stress, you'll be fine, but, you know, I'm here to help you if anything is wrong, and I know how to make them stop, too.
How do you make them stop?
Like I said, you have to strengthen your inner resolve, but if there's nothing really bothering you and you're only stressed, hopefully it'll go away as you stop being stressed, right? There's also a dance form as well, but again, it's only a dance that I would do in the most dire of circumstances. Meaning, if you're only stressed, I wouldn't want to break it out for nothing, of course.
Pulls out a pole.
Why don't you tell me if there's something really on your mind? This is a serious situation, Alexis.
I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
I just need to relax a bit.
That night, I sneak into his room and I plant owl feathers on his pillow.
Take a nature check to see if you can find owls.
Oh, they don't need to be real feathers.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna use my disguise kit to make some fake feathers.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a disguise kit check real fast to see how realistic they are.
What's that?
Disguise kit check.
With what stat as the attribute?
We'll go dexterity because you are, like, actually using fine hand stuff.
Only a 13, but Alexis is kind of dumb, so I think that'll pass.
I mean, if you look at it if you actually look at it, it does not look like a feather when you look at it. In darkness, however, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It feels like a real feather.
Okay. Yeah. Covering the pillow with it. Invisibly, of course. This is why Alexis feels like feathers. The impression I want is that Alexis might think that she's about to molt, but instead of molting scales, she's molting owl feathers.
Oh God.
No,
I will manipulate you until telling us all your backstory, goddammit. Have the spotlight for a bit. It's so hard to drag you out of the spotlight. I'm like grabbing you by the nose, like, here, need the spotlight for a bit. And you're like, no.
So yes, Alexis, that night, you get up to go to...
Can I roll anything to see if I get disturbed by River trying to, like, do this? Because before
we'll have River make a stealth check. We'll have River make a stealth check to basically sneak around. Yeah, invisible in the house. Ooh, that's not a really good one. Let's see now. What do we...
Beats the passive perception, but I know you're on high alert, so you might roll an active.
Yeah. I would say that, and you wake up kind of like from a... Not really a nightmare, but definitely a...
Do they not need to roll a perception?
Well, I'm getting to that. Let me finish talking real fast.
Sorry. I'm very excited for Alexa's backstory.
So yeah, you wake up from a not quite a nightmare, but definitely a vivid dream. There might have been some feathers in it, but he's like, and you had to go to the bathroom, and so you head off to the bathroom, kind of middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning. Are you on high alert when you go to the bathroom?
Yes, I will be looking for, like, owls everywhere.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check. This check will count when you go to the bathroom and on your way back.
It's a 14.
14. So you are going about. You sneak around, or not really sneak around. You have your candle. You even have your sword with you. Just.
Would be the stick.
Oh yeah, you have the stick with you as you walk through the bathroom. River, you try and contain. We're gonna have you make a will saving throw to contain your laughter at this, unless if you're not laughing at it or finding it funny.
I'm not finding it funny at all. This is serious business to River.
All right.
I'm not doing this for pranks. I'm doing this to try to help Alexis become more in tune with who they are.
Fair enough. Anyway, so yes, you see You see Alexis come by with the candle and the stick, and just go off to the restroom. And when she is in the restroom is when you plant the feathers. Do you stick around to see the? Do you stick around to see the end result, or do you leave?
I leave because I'm worried Alexis is gonna blow up the room.
Fair enough. So yes, you sneak back out the window, carefully and quietly, closing it up. Alexis, you come out of the bathroom, head back to the bed, and then you, as you put the candle, as you're getting ready to lay back down, you notice the feathers on the pillow. In the dim light, only lit by the candlestick that you have, they look like owl feathers.
I am like full on like panicking now, probably starting to hyperventilate.
I'm gonna even do one better. Some of my Alexis samples I'll have sprinkled in with the feathers, this way they look like they were once scaled. Give me an excuse in the morning. I want bits of you on these feathers. Sorry, carry on, Rye.
I am now like completely searching this room for any other signs of owls. Like, is there like any way they could possibly get in? Or
if you want to make a perception check, you can. Actually, we'll make it an investigation check, because you're not just like looking around. You're like full on investigating everything.
18.
You find no owls, but with the 18, as you examine the feathers closer, you do realize that these are fake feathers. But you do spend the rest of your night looking for it, so you will wake up with 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause exhaustion.
Cause mental exhaustion every day. I don't know what you're on about.
But I will also we're gonna do a little bit of a jump away from Alexis real fast. River, you find it odd that Yagusha has been gone for quite a while. So on one of the random days throughout the week, you go out and find Yagusha. It seems that he is like meditating to himself and is tuning out most of the surroundings, things around him and everything like that.
I don't give a shit about Hangakusha right now. Alexis is my current project.
Yeah.
I'm stealth therapying, okay?
Yeah.
I'm fixing your mental health and inner turmoils. I can't focus on more than one person at a time.
Anyway, so
Hangakusha's off doing Hangakusha stuff. I've gotten used to that at this point.
yeah. You basically, like I said, that's what you just like. I wonder what Hakusha is. Go invisible. Go out and find him. Oh, he's doing some stuff. Okay, go back to Alexis. You're just like, did he just up and leave us like the wizard did? Like like a few days after you rescued him? Because Kyoku did. So, like, I'm going to the next town and see if we can't get some supplies over here, and left.
Well, he's gone forever.
Yeah.
Anyways, Alexis, it's the morning.
It is the morning. As everyone is eating, Iris, you feel fantastic. Like, you're just like, oh yeah, you're just raring to go for anything as you get to the breakfast table. Khalid, you are as normal as you would be. River, you're River. And you all see Alexis come in, like, bags under her eyes and just, like, sleep deprived.
Oh, Saria's at the breakfast table today? I give her the bouquet that I was setting up, and I tell her I was going to give this to you. I was going to have Alexis give this to you when you were sick, because I know you wanted to be left alone, but I thought that, I guess I'll give it to you now that you seem to be doing better.
Wait, would they know I was sick, or?
They know that, yeah, you've been shut in the building, in that house for about a day and a half.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you were out for a couple days, pretty much. So they knew that something was wrong, but they didn't know. But only River knows exactly what. Well, even River doesn't know exactly. Well, no, River does know exactly what's going on. He read a mind.
Yep. Here you go, flowers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Morning, Alexis.
I don't know what to do with these.
You look like I do in the mornings, Alexis.
I am just gonna like walk to the table and just like plant my head on it.
Aw, he's sleepy.
Is she all right? Irina Irina walks up to the table, just sees this thing.
Morning, Irina.
Good morning. And so we just got word that there should be a caravan and of merchants coming down to the town. It seems that the undead are no longer causing an issue, and there has been no sign of Waspjackets.
Yep, we dealt with all of this place's problems. Meaning, I think it's about time to move on. Are you gonna come with us, Irina?
I'm going to stay here, actually.
That's probably for the best. You seemed kind of weak.
Oh my god.
She serves everyone but River and proceeds to like put the food, just like take the plate and just on your head.
She just dumps it on me?
Pretty much.
I better dodge that shit.
Either way,
That's not very nice.
And neither is you insulting me.
I wasn't insulting you.
Oh my god, River.
she just like at this point, knowing you for about a week and just seeing the shenanigans that you've gotten yourself into this past week, she just sighs and shakes her head. It's like, it's going to be very interesting to hear the reports of you getting arrested at some point.
Oh no, I'd never get arrested. They couldn't catch me.
Don't be so sure.
Bail him out.
Oh yeah, and Khalida always bails me out anytime they do catch me.
Well, regardless.
It's like a game at this point. I like testing out the local policing forces anytime I go to a new city.
Oh my god.
It is very
help them get
stressful.
better.
Well,
oh my god.
I like to help them get better at their jobs.
Well, don't come crying to me if you get into trouble and you're not able to get out of it.
I wouldn't. I don't think there's any way that you could possibly help us.
There wouldn't be.
Exactly. So why would I ever call on you? Are you going to become like the new sheriff of this town or something? They need a leader. I think you'd be good at that. Way better than the last guy that you were following.
She slaps you across the face.
I dodge.
she slaps you faster than you can dodge.
I don't know why you keep doing that. I've never done anything violent. Oh no, wait, no, I did do violent things towards you, didn't I? We tried to kill each other when we met. Never mind, that's fair.
You have a lot of nerve to insult
Do I?
someone.
I'm not insulting anyone. I said you were a good leader. Better than the last guy.
That your party member killed.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Oh my god.
And we know why that happened, because he was too weak to stop the Waspjacket from getting in his head. Are we just, and I look around the table, are we just saying, like, facts of things that happened now?
Well, River, I do not think that there's any way I would like to bail you out of this one.
If I made you feel bad, I'm really sorry, Irina. I just thought you knew these things.
There is a thing called grieving that normal people go through when they lose someone they deeply cared about.
Grieving? Like being sad? But why?
You clearly grew up in a place where you do not have strong personal attachments, correct?
Oh, not to things, but to people. Yeah, we really do. There's a dance for everyone on my island who's ever died. We celebrate their lives. You know? They wouldn't want us to be sad. Do you think your friend wants you to be sad and worried? Or do you think he wants you to become the best leader that you could be?
You are not wrong in this, but not everyone...
Life is about movement. Always moving, never stopping. If you're sad, then you're stopping.
But sometimes you need to... Sometimes there are certain things in life that just can't.
Those are the times where it's the most important to keep moving. And I really think that you would be a good leader for this town.
She kind of just, like, looks around.
I mean, we've already solved all the problems, so it's kind of an easy job. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought that you were pausing. There might be a lag on Discord.
No. She walks off and prepares another plate for you. It has remarkably less food on it than originally, but...
Oh, thank you. You didn't need to do that. I could have gotten it myself if I wanted some, but I'm appreciative of it.
Just try to understand others before you inject your own culture. Because not everyone will agree with your point of view.
Oh, I know, but my point of view is better. Because it doesn't have any sadness in it.
She kind of... She gibbs slaps you, and then just walks away.
What a confusing woman. She's just alternating all the time between happy, sad, it seems. I'm not a fan of all the hitting, River says while eating his food.
Anyway, Alexis, are you doing anything aside from just resting your head on the table?
At this point, I will be like eating, but my head is still lying on the table, so I sort of like rolled over onto like the side and just like eating that way.
Gingerly eating food in your mouth as to not have issues. Anyways, you see Alexis in this weird state, and you're just like the confusion's even more because you got the bouquet of flowers from River for a quote-unquote sickness, and Alexis is now just like not necessarily an undead, but definitely a living dead.
So what the hell happened with you?
I'm just gonna be like, ow.
Okay, that didn't really answer my question.
That's strange. I do not remember there being owls this far south in the region.
We saw one a while ago while we were traveling. Don't you remember, Khalid?
No, I do not.
It was that same night we met the snake guy.
Ah, it's those owls. Yes, very conniving bunch, them.
Out of character, we really did see an owl. That's not me fucking with everybody.
Yeah. There is an owl. You're south of the Tranquil Mountains or the mountain range that kind of defines the dwarvish territory. But you're not so far south that it's
I would like to point
climate.
out that I was asleep when they saw an owl.
This is true. And we lost River.
You were.
I have not seen an owl.
And we lost River. We lose him in the...
doesn't matter.
River, you still around?
River happily eats his food while everyone chats.
Oh, apparently OBS Studio got disconnected. What? What the heck is going on? 1 second.
Well, Alexis, if you ever need like anything to do with the owls, let me know and I'll help with that.
Second, I'm double checking, making sure the stream is still running. I seem to have lost internet for some reason. What? Oh shit. Well, this is the awkward part of the stream where stuff happens. Oh my goodness. Technical issues. Technical issues. We lost the internet. Alright.
You going next?
I'm back. The internet decided to die on me for a half second. So that was a thing. Everyone's still here?
Oh, the stream's down? I didn't notice.
Well, no, that's because I completely lost internet. I think it cut out for like a half second. I know the recording's still going, but I don't know if I'm still live, so trying to fix all that out. Maybe? Hello? Is it playing? Is things going?
Hello.
What is happening to everything? Ah! Well, definitely gonna have to put this video through the editing process. Because yeah, it broke. If I'm watching this later on, the hell is happening? What the frig is happening? Oh my god. Oh my god. Go here, let's go here. Oh my goodness. Is everyone alive? Is everyone here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
My
decided to
internet
take
is
some
taking a
break.
shit. I don't know what the hell's going on. It just like got disconnected again. Like half second. Alright, looks like everything's still live. Gonna do this. Yeah, I know the internet's just kind of thing that I'm just checking, making sure things are working. Are they working on here? It going, watching the delayed of everything. Okay, it does seem to be working. All right. Hopefully we don't die again. It ain't a heat of stream if something isn't breaking. That's for sure. Alright. So test. Okay. We good, everyone? Everyone can still hear me?
Yep. We were just talking about where we're going to go next and still waiting on the eGrimlore results.
Also, we've heard you this entire time, so.
Yeah, I don't know about anything else though. I did not hear the other. I didn't hear the conversation about you not waiting for the Grimlore stuff.
We didn't have a conversation about that. I am waiting on it for you to say it. We're currently around the table talking about where we're going to go next. And we just turned to Alexis and said, well, I turned to Alexis and said, Alexis, you're the leader. Where are we going to go next?
Yeah, that I didn't hear. Okay.
Are we live right now?
We are live. We are live. I can hear everything. The recording is still going and the stream is still on.
Excellent. So, Alexis, where are we going to go next? You're the leader, after all.
Somewhere without owls.
Oh, but owls can survive in any biome. Have I
Well,
DC'd now? Huh?
So,
Uh.
are we going to resume our original journey to find employment with the king who asked, who was asking for adventurers?
Yeah, that seems like a good
Yep.
plan.
I guess we carry on our original journey then.
Wow, I've never seen a king before. I can't wait to see the inside of the palace. Do you think he sleeps in a really big bed?
I don't think we'd make it into the bed chambers. Oh, wait, no, it's you, right.
River just smiles at that. If you want
Well,
the inside of the bed chambers together, Iris.
No, I mean, technically, I could probably make it in there myself too, but no, I'm fine.
I can turn both of us invisible now.
you don't think the king would have any, magical precautions in case someone were to sneak into his chambers?
Oh gosh, probably, but we'll be better than those.
Ah, well, I do not know if I would be willing to be aiding you in such an endeavor, Mr. River.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm just curious right now.
Yeah, maybe if I feel like it, I'll go with you.
He probably
That's
has also a lot of really cool stuff. I don't understand why everyone has such a fascination with stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Especially rich people. They have a lot of stuff and they don't let anyone else have any stuff.
I see.
As a note, River's starting to get really comfortable with the party, so every now and then, when you guys aren't looking, food is disappearing from your plates as he plucks some off of yours, despite having food still on his plate.
Khalid is edging further and further away from River.
Yeah, Khalid, you're used to this trait of River's.
Anyway, so it is around this time that Yagasha returns. He looks a little bit more calm for the time being. Like he went off to basically do monk things and got results for monk-related things. I don't know. He wasn't here for me to do anything with today, so yeah, we're just gonna go with that. It's also around this time that a covered dragon comes up to the town, known as a individual calls out, "Oi! Is there anyone unavailable?"
Oh! Guys, do you hear that? The call to adventure! And I grab Khalid by the shoulder. Let's go! Khalid? Khalid? I pick him up and I carry him with me, I guess.
Oh my god.
Princess carry.
Make a strength check.
Sorry, I'm just changing to normal, and then a 9.
I said strength check, not in athletics, but yeah, no, we'll go with that.
Sure, I'll just do a basic strength then. 18.
18, yeah. So you managed to lift him off and then carry him off. We'll just go with that since we apparently lost Khalid.
Hi, we're available. I say, coming outside.
Are you from the village here?
No.
Well, I'm here to.
No, we're in the village right now.
Well, I'm here to trade wares with the village. I'm here to trade with the village of Helen. And the village has been, well, unreachable for the past couple of months, so...
Oh yeah, we fixed that. Will you trade with people who aren't from the village?
What are you looking for?
Cool. Do you have a blacksmith who can socket a weapon?
No, I primarily trade cloth and food.
I blink at him. Why is this place just so full of mediocre people? This village is where mediocre people go to congregate, I guess. Even the merchants are boring.
What do you mean?
I say. Oh, you could hear me? I was trying to talk quietly because people have been getting upset when I say things and point out the obvious. I hold out the pendant. I've got a random pendant. Do you want this?
He takes it. Kind of does an appraisal value. Does it have any value to it?
You didn't give me a value when you gave it to me.
Ah.
I literally just have it listed as random pendant. I don't even remember where the fuck I got it.
Probably got it from the island.
Oh, it's not from home. Yeah, it's not my starting stuff.
Ah. Sure. Is there a particular sort of cloth you're looking for? Any kind of just goes to the back, gestures you to the back of the wagon.
No, I want money.
Well,
what does your cloth do? Does it do anything interesting, or is it just cloth?
I mean, you can make clothing out of it.
Well, I don't wear a lot of clothing, I say, showing my vest off.
I'm impressed you're not freezing.
Oh, I am. It's very cold here.
Would make sense. Winter's coming.
What's that?
Well, it's generally the marking of the end of the year, and it gets really cold.
You're making that up.
Well, haven't you felt the temperature going down lately?
The river blinks. I guess. I just thought it did that here.
Yeah, that's called winter.
I don't like this winter, I say, turning to Alexis.
Are you from the scorching expanse?
No. I'm from an island. It's really warm there.
Ah, an outlander.
An
Well,
islander.
God damn it.
What? What do you mean an islander? You're not from the main island, therefore you're an outlander. From an island.
Listen, we didn't call it an outland. It's an island. Why would I be called an outlander?
Because you're not from the mainland here.
Doesn't that make you an outlander from the perspective of my island, then?
Yes, if I was on your island, that is.
Outlander.
If I was on your island, that is. But you're on the main continent this time, so therefore you're the outlander.
So wait. It's just contextually if I'm islander or outlander?
Well, in some regards, you could basically say that, yes, you are an islander, you're from an island, visiting a land that is not your own. Therefore, you are an outlander, visiting another land.
Is that a good thing?
Depends on who you talk to. There are some people who
I'm talking to
aren't
you
really...
right now.
Oh, talking to me?
Yes.
Frankly, I'm interested in the style of clothes you wear. Not really something you see around here. Not even the, you said it's a warm island.
Very warm.
I will say, hey, you don't dress like any normal folk around here. I mean, these folk from the Scorching Expanse usually have a little bit more clothing.
I like you. I've decided that. You're really cool. You can have the pendant. I don't need it.
Are you sure about that? I was gonna give you 4 silver for it.
I mean, if you want to give me the silver, I'll take it, but I like you, so you could just have it if you wanted. You seem pretty cool. What's your name?
My name is Jacques Savoy.
River pulls out his notebook and begins writing that down. Wait until you hear how I butcher whatever the fuck name that was.
Jacques Salvore.
Jacques Salvoy. Okay.
I really wanted for you to say his name was mediocre there.
No, that's a cool name. Irene is a mediocre name. Jack Savoy, I like this guy. This is my favorite NPC now. I say, Jock, I'm River, and this is Alexis. She leads our adventuring group, the Fire Charmers.
Oh, you're registered adventurers then? I've never.
Yes.
Make a deception check.
Yes.
and with how you responded to it, do it at disadvantage. Because you're just like, yeah, you sounded completely unsure. 12. From the sound of it, it sounds like you haven't registered your group yet.
I mean, metaphysically, I consider all of us registered.
Well, if you want to have a proper job as an adventurer, I suggest you go to the next town over.
Dwarvendash.
No, that's far north, and there's no real passage from this juncture of land that you can get to there. Will you?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much it'd be the village of Leluni.
The village of Luluni. Got it.
Leluni, not Lunani.
Yeah, Luluni. Are you going to Luluni next?
I don't know. I just came from there. I'll be here for a couple of days, selling my wares.
Oh, you seemed really cool, Jock. I wanted to go with you.
Well, I am a traveling merchant, and perhaps we'll run across each other again someday.
All right. Do you have anything that I could use? Like, apart from cloth?
Like I said, I have some food as well.
Food? Okay. How much for food? And is it good for traveling?
Alright. Before then. Alright, Khalid. He's gone. Yeah, Khalid is stepping out because, he's starting to feel worse. So. Hope you get better, Khalid, if you're watching. Alright. Anyway. I mean, that's not necessarily completely travel resistant, but I mean, I've been traveling with it for I've been traveling with it for the couple of for the day in which I traveled here, so I suppose it'll be fine for a couple of days.
Could we have enough to get us to Luluni?
I mean, honestly, if you head out right now, you'll probably make it there by sunfall.
So then we would need enough food from you to get us there by sunfall.
And you
Can
don't
we have some?
Sure. Well, consider this the payment for the pendant here. And,
I turn to Alexis, smiling, sparkly eyes like I've just committed the greatest business deal of all time. Are you proud of me, Mom? Mom, are you proud of me? Mom, are you proud of me?
Alexis, you're still very tired.
Is there a place to be like sit down or lie down where we currently are?
If you didn't, did you follow River to Jock?
I would have followed him like outside, but wouldn't have like gone up with him.
So, yeah, you're like, you're talking
like when I would hear this going on.
I mean, yeah, there's a bench nearby that you could go lay down on.
So, River, you will notice that I appear to have fallen asleep on this bench, and I seem to be laughing as if this situation has sort of calmed me down a little bit and helped me relax.
River detects thoughts right away. A mood change. I must understand why. Detect thoughts invading your privacy. Surface thoughts.
Go.
It's just more focusing on just how stupid this interaction is you have going about being an islander in an outlet.
Okay. I don't need to probe deeper on that. But I do need to ruin your good mood. So, who?
I immediately he's like snap back awake.
I must break you to fix you. River thinks to himself.
All right then. So here you go. Day's rations.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so nice, Jock.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing. I did business.
Indeed, you did.
Jock, does that make me a merchant?
No.
Oh. River looks clearly saddened by this
But
information.
it makes you a valued customer.
I'm valued, you guys. I am your valued Outlander customer.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, who would be the one in charge of this village?
I point at Alexis.
I thought she was a part of your adventuring group.
She's kind of in charge right now of everything because this village doesn't really have anyone in charge of it at the moment. Because I asked Irina and I said that I thought she should do it, but she just grouched and walked off and slapped me, which is kind of, conflicting messages. So I guess since we're the strongest people around,
your mouth gets covered up partway through that conversation. I'll take it from here, River. I am acting. I am acting as the temporary leader of the village for the moment while they recover from a Waspjacket hack.
Underneath the hand covering his mouth, the River is going happily and wiggling side to side.
Your business is always appreciated. And if you want to set up any stalls or do any selling of your products right now, feel free to.
This is my friend Irina. She's really nice too. So if I'm a valued customer, she should be a valued customer as well.
And I cast message so he can understand that.
What
That's
did
right.
you
You
say?
can't shut me up. You can't cover my mouth. I can speak to people telepathically. Fuck you.
What did you say?
I said that since I'm a valued customer and Irina's my a very good friend, she should be a valued customer too.
Jock looks to you, kind of like raises an eyebrow. I see. Well, very well. I will set up my wares and begin making some sales.
I also whispered to him, as a note, these people have no money and they're very, very lackluster and mediocre. I don't know how they're going to be able to afford the best cloth salesman's wares.
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll manage. Gives you a wink and then kind of goes off. Pulls a wagon away from the front of the building to set up a little shop area. So, you call yourselves adventurers, but yet you haven't registered with the Adventurers Guild.
I mean, again, metaphysically, River says, and looks to Alexis and Saria.
And
I'm gonna,
Khalid, because
stare at him
Khalid's
for a
there
second,
too. And
then I'm just gonna be like, we're on our way to go register, actually.
Well, thank you for aiding this village, even though there were some miscommunications.
Yeah.
And I'll try to take some of your recommendations, River.
I mean, you don't need to. You're the leader of the village. You can do whatever the hell you want.
This is true. And she raises her hand hand and just kind of gives you a little pat on the head, like a kid.
I accept this pat on the head with dignity and grace. And I also add in, the only thing that you need to be worried about doing is your best, Irina.
Oh, to be young again. And she just walks off.
I'm 30, River mutters to himself as she walks away.
And
why is everyone doing that?
Anyway, for the last three of you guys here, are you guys doing anything else for the day aside from gathering things up and getting ready to head to La Luni village?
Apart from literally owl lighting Alexis, no, I'm good. Because every now and then, I continue. I don't want to go into more detail for how I'm psychologically tormenting my party member, but I just want to let you know that doesn't stop until the day Alexis comes to me and asks for help and finally shares her backstory. Every day, owl feathers, hoo-hoos when you're not expecting it, and all sorts of just general levels of harassment to keep you from ever getting any rest.
About to become like an Oath of Vengeance paladin against owls,
Oh dear.
Anyway. It's
Anyway.
my single purpose to bring extinction to owls.
Oh dear.
Hey, if that's what Alexis decides that her best self is, then River would be happy with that. He'd be a little confused, and but
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I just continue harassing and again mentally tormenting Alexis.
Alright. Iris, do you do anything else for the rest of the day, or do you just get ready to head to the next village?
I mainly just get ready for the next village.
Alright. Alexis?
What do you do with your bouquet of flowers?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm still holding it. I don't know what to do with a bouquet of flowers.
I also sort of pack everything up and get ready to move on, stock up on ingredients to use for cooking while traveling. Just stuff to make quite simple meals, but nice and flavorful.
Alright. And occasionally going on a little owl hunt whenever you hear an owl.
Yes.
Alright. So, with that in mind, the rest of the party also gathers up a few belongings, and you begin to set out south.
What happened with E. Grimlore's family before we leave?
Alright. The Grimlore stuff.
You aren't the only one I've been mentally tormenting this whole time, Alexis. I'm sorry, there's others.
So, so, what was the order of operations in which you did things throughout this week in regards to everything that's happened this session so far?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I would have come back as E. Grimlore almost immediately, so if, the family is onto me really fast, they would have been onto me in the first day.
Alright. You also... So... The long and short of it is... Yes, you started talking about... What do you say exactly? Because Irina is also there at the same time.
I'll ask Irina to let me handle this.
Alright. She still walks with you, though, up there, so that's the first thing you say. And what do you say to her?
I'm, talking to Irina, I say, listen, grief is really, really bad, right?
In some regards, yes.
And wouldn't it be nicer if instead of knowing that the horrible, 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 horrible dark fate that befell her husband, where, he literally jumped out of his skin as a wasp and then devoted his entire life to an evil entity before we had to, mercy kill him? That, I don't think I want a kid to grow up knowing that was the fate that their dad had. And I don't want a wife thinking about that in the back of her mind. So I want to save them from that so they can keep on living their best lives and doing their best. So we had a talk a while ago about things that were okay and things that weren't. And I think what I'm going to do, a lot of people might not understand why I'm doing it. But I'm going to go in as Grimlore, and I'm going to just be a very bad person. Like
what?
I'm going to make her want to leave Grimlore.
I think that's a terrible idea.
I think that it's better than having to tell them the truth of what happened to him.
Well, we don't have to tell them that he became a Waspjacket.
They're going to know. There were people in the village who knew what was happening. People saw what became of those that were taken. It's only a matter of time for them to find out. But nobody but us knows Grimlore was in that fight.
But also, do you know the word empathy?
Yes. And I think it is empathetic of them to think that their father fought the Wasps. One was instrumental to us winning, and then, I don't know, cheated on his wife or something. Maybe one day they'll find out, and that's up to them.
Then perhaps we should tell them that story instead. How Grimlore fought against the Wasps and valiantly sacrificed himself to defeat the Hive Queen. Rather than scar a child by forcing their parents apart.
Oh yeah, wait, no, that's a way better idea. Why didn't I just do that? I look down at my complex Grimlore costume, like ready to cast like disguise self, and I'm like, yeah, that's a way better idea. We should do that.
Yeah.
This is like super complicated and complex and would require a lot of effort.
Why?
Whereas, just saying it that way, that sounds a lot better.
Why would you even think the other way? Tell me, did you have issues with your parents when you were a child?
Huh? Oh, no. My parents were really nice to me. Just kind of boring and mediocre. The only thing I don't like about this story, though, is that it winds up making it sound like he was the hero when, I don't know, I put in a lot of effort, and so did everybody else, And Grimlore did kind of die because he was really, really weak.
Well, you could say that he gave you the opportunity.
Oh, gosh. Hey, you're really good at lying to people.
It's like I was abandoned or something.
Oh, yeah, but you're not anymore. You're going to be the mayor of this town.
I don't know if a mayor is going to be something.
Sheriff? Lord? Queen?
No queen.
Master? Mistress?
Well,
oh, hey, do you want to
we'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge.
Oh, yeah, right. For now, we should do the thing, huh?
Yes.
Oh gosh, this is really gonna suck. Okay, well, it sounds like you've got all this figured out then, and I don't like telling people bad news. So, good luck. And I turn around and I just start walking away.
All right. And
unless she calls me back to help.
No, she takes care of it from there, and and then later on, I'll say when you were gathering the flowers for Irit, both wife and daughter come up to you and thank you for trying to save the father and everything. And the little girl helps you find some pretty flowers to give to Iris.
Oh, that's really nice of her.
Yeah. And
especially considering I was the one who killed their dad in the end.
This is true. Maybe. Anyway, but yeah. So they also informed you that they're gonna stay in the village and help out with it.
Oh yeah, no, I figured that.
Yeah. Anyway, so with all major things done throughout this week, you guys ready yourselves and begin to set off southwest. Sorry, my bad.
River starts walking southeast. The party grabs him, turns him around, and faces him to the southwest.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You begin heading southwest to the village of Leluni.
Luluni, yes.
Leluni.
Luluni.
And that is where we'll pick up 2 weeks from now, since over half the players are, well, since, I figured the others would want to be here for the remaining part of going off to a new town.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I continue to gaslight Alexis the entire way.
So we'll come back to that in 2 weeks' time, because it's again, not next week, but the week after. Thank you again for coming out and watching definitely a more calm and subdued episode, but still chaotic nonetheless. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to follow me over on Twitch, Heat of the Fire Charmer. Follow me on Twitter, Hita Kamui. You can also like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube under the same name of Hita Kamui. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all next time. Don't go anywhere yet. We're gonna go raid a fabulous dragon. Because I know this is way too early for River's stream for me to raid. Sorry, River.
No, that's okay, yeah. Can I promote it, though, real quick?
Yeah, go ahead and promote while I'm typing in the raid thing.
Perfect. So tonight, guys, for those who didn't know, I also DM, and I'm a way less chaotic DM than I am player. I DM games full-time, professionally. I'm looking for players in my games right now. Tonight, we have Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden, and I'm really excited for this game because it is the first session for a bunch of new players, and I have something very horrifying planned for them. Because what's D&D if you're not traumatized after your first time playing?
Ha! Excellent. Anyway.
So you can tune into that. We'll be streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern. And yeah. Oh shit! I should link my Can I link my Twitch in your Twitch?
I don't think you can, but this is outdated. I know it is, but
Oh no, it let me.
Oh good. No, it didn't. It's asterisked down on here, but you can click on River's name here. You can click on Roof's name here. I believe you can right-click it or I believe you can just click on his name and it'll take you to the website, or just search up Roughworks in there in the search bar. You'll be able to find them. Anyway, so yeah, thank you, River. Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Rele, for everything. Thank you, Pune, for also being here for as long as he could be. So yeah, we are gonna go raid a fabulous dragon as they're playing Final Fantasy 14. So, there's a few of you like it, but yeah. Hope you all have a good one, and we will see you next time.